Good morning, my brothers and my sisters in the Lord. How is everybody this morning? Okay, do you want to hear a funny thing? I woke up this morning at about 8. I slept so good last night. I never sleep in at 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock in the morning. And the thing is, I went to bed at midnight, so I got my full 8 hours of sleep. Now, the funny thing is, I woke up and I looked at the clock, and my brain, my head said, oh my gosh, I've got an hour and a half to get ready for church. I know! And when I said, oh my gosh, I've got to get ready for church, I have this morning habit to where I walk to the front window of the living room and I roll the blinds and I put those little curtains in their little things on the side, and I just let the light in, and I just see the trees and the planter and the flowers. Do you know, when I had that planter made, I had it just filled with really, really good soil. And every time I would plant a flower in the front of that planter, I would say a prayer. And this is how it went. I would take out the flower and I would look at all of its beauty and its splendor and how it was fresh and how it was just like the little leaves just saying like, oh my gosh, good morning, you're taking care of me, thank you. And so I would dig a little hole and I would put him in the hole and I would pat him all around and I would say, oh my gosh, welcome to the Davis family. And then I would be like, you are so loved here. I'm going to water you every single day. I'm going to take care of you. And I'm so glad you're here and you're beautiful. And you know, every day when I walk out, well, it's not every day. It's every other day or every two days. That's what Grandma said. You don't want to flood the flowers and have the roots get rotten. And so I would water them and say a prayer over them. And do you know, to this day, I know, like six years later, those flowers in my planter, every morning, I can't help but tell you that I don't care about the things that are being made in factories. I don't care about the new cars that are coming out in 2017. I don't care about 3D imaging and all this fancy technology stuff that they can do. I'm just a simple girl. I'm so simple. Because when you realize that your hope is found in Jesus, and when whatever you need in life is found in Jesus, I know I've got an awesome testimony. So awesome. Just let me calm down. Okay. Let me drink the last drink of my coffee, please. Oh my gosh, I love that sugary taste in the bottom. I love Jesus, you should too. He's the one that brings me through. I I love Jesus, He never lets me down. When you need Him, you just look around. I love Jesus, I love Jesus. I love Jesus, I love Jesus. Who cares if this harmonica blows wrong? I'm gonna love Jesus and keep getting strong. When you love Jesus, you don't have to sing in the shower. When you love Jesus and you know the day and the hour and the wickedness, and when you see it, and when you want nothing to do with it, and when you know you gotta wake up and give Jesus His props. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Now, I don't know what that really means, because when I was growing up in Compton, my girlfriends used to say, we gotta go and visit so-and-so and give them their props. And so I was like, okay, let's go. Well, while we went into their house, the person that we were supposed to say hello to and good morning to was still in bed. And when I tell you he was a mean black guy, he reached under his bed, grabbed a shoe, and threw it right in my face. And his sisters were like, oh, she done went in his room and got hit by a shoe. And I was like, you guys said we had to wake up your brother. I get woke up, my parents put their hands on me. You know, when I wasn't waking up, they would grab me, put their hands on me, shake me a little bit. Get up! And the thing is that I feel that there's a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people. Number one, they don't care about giving Jesus His props. Even though the Lord has made everything to work in our favor. The sun comes up in the morning. The birds come out and sing and tweet. I get up and I do my videos and I'm like, thank you, God, for a brand new day. We have so much to be thankful for. And I mean so much. And when I think about my hope being in Jesus. And see, this is the thing that recently I have loved the most about that. Is having faith in Jesus is different from what other people have. Like some people have their faith in their pocketbook. Some people have their faith in somebody in their family because of that family member's pocketbook. And I can sit here right now before you guys everywhere in the world and tell you I don't have a pocketbook. Because when I look around and I can't, I look around and then it just, when I don't see my Bible because it's in the other room, that's the only book for me. Because in that Bible, aren't there 66 books? And or no, there's more than 66 books. Oh geez, don't let me sit here and start counting Genesis all the way to Revelation and in between. I'm telling you, when you know that no matter what this life faces you, wait a minute, I said that wrong. When you know that you know in your heart of hearts that no matter what you go through in this life, because life can throw you a curveball, you gotta be able to lean into it. You know what I mean? Seriously! And if something happens and you're in a hospital bed, you gotta learn how to lay with it. Lay. You know what is the most incredible thing of everything? Is how the Lord gave us 2 ears. And if you can't see a pastor, and if you can't use your eyes to read anything, you've got your ears, and faith comes by hearing. So if you don't have faith, you gotta keep listening. I'm telling you, you know what? I love waking up on fire for the Lord. I love this burning feeling that He gives inside my guts. That no matter what comes my way today, it's not going to prosper if it's from the enemy. Thank God for Jesus. Thank God for Jesus for what He did, for what He's doing, and what He's going to do. People have no idea. They have no idea, including me. And the reason I say people have no idea is because just think of where we're at in our seasons. Okay? We are right now in May. So we're right there at the peak of summer. Now, I'm not throwing this out there to be negative, but I want people to be aware of what I have seen coming about 5 years ago, and it told me back then 2016. 2016. Summer of 2016. Okay, let me tell you, and then I gotta go. We are at that critical stage when you look at crops, farmers, fruit, vegetables, things that we like to eat, things that we need to eat, things to sustain our lives. I'm telling you, not out of fear, but out of preparations and out of knowledge. Because you know what? People that don't have knowledge, God says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. God said it. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Lack means you're not getting enough of God's Word. I am trying to tell you, you know how in Revelation the scales, you know how it's like a whole week of your pay for a loaf of bread? I know, and my family says you can't keep saying that because the prices are only going up a little bit. You know what? They keep me out of the grocery store because I I start yelling I'm like, what? $7 for a box of cereal? And they're like, Donna, you gotta leave the store. You just get. So I haven't been grocery shopping in the past 5 or 6 years. I just, because I don't understand it. What if you went in there with $10 so you could get a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and what else did I get? I got a gallon of milk, a loaf of bread, and there were a couple, like 2 more things that I think like some butter, and I forget what the other thing was. But anyways, I would go up to the counter and I would get at least 50 cents back, 40 cents back, because Dad wanted the change and the receipt. You go to a grocery store today, 1 gallon of milk is like $5 or $6. That's why they don't take me to the grocery store. I get a cow. It's time to buy a cow. I know I don't how to milk or squeeze, but I'll learn. I'm telling you, prices are like through the roof. Do you guys know Jesus? Do you know that we're going to have tribulation? But we don't have to go through the great tribulation. Thank God. So I'm here to tell you to hang on. If you can't get a gallon of milk, get a quart of milk and just drink a couple, and milk it. Milk it. Make that quart last for 4 days. Oh my God, you guys, you know what? I love you. I love you, and we're in this together, this thing called life. And it's not going to be a joyous, fulfilling, prosperous life if you don't know Jesus. And wait, don't leave. Wait, I wrote something down for you. The only thing is I have to put the glasses on because my eyes are bad. Jesus. Okay, that was the first one. Now hang on, I got the other one. It's better to know him before you meet him. Okay, you're not going to be able to read this probably because I wrote it in pencil. It's better to know him before you meet him. Okay. Oh. I wrote Revelation 14 and 16, Matthew 24, and Isaiah 6. I don't know. I got to look those up today for myself. Oh my gosh. No, that's not the Bible verses. Okay, you know what? I'm totally going. I'm going. You know what? Let me tell you what happened. In Titus chapter 2:13, we are all looking for our blessed hope. You know what? I cleaned my desk. And whenever I clean my desk, I lose everything. Do you guys do the same thing? Like something that you knew was sitting right there and now it's gone. And now you can't remember where it went. I hate cleaning my desk. Oh my gosh, my minutes are up and I totally gotta go. I love you. Calm down. Have a great day. And remember, Jesus is our blessed hope.